Now we're going to look at we're going to talk about strength training. So again, these are two different things. And I know starting off, most people only stick to this cardio. And that's great. You're moving. Yes, you're walking. Hooray. But you do have to do strength training. I'm just a messenger. At least twice a week. We're going to look at a schedule of reviewing a schedule of cardio 5 days, 6 days a week, and strength training 2 to 3 days a week. Remember, strength training is more concentrated and it focuses on muscles, bones, metabolism. All right, it's going to help your metabolism. That's the key right there. Cardio helps your metabolism. Yes, you work out, you burn calories, you're done once you finish that walking. But when you lift weights, you're burning fat for up to 24 hours. Your metabolism just goes and goes and goes with the muscle, right? And it's going to help your balance. When you have muscle, you have better balance. And a lot of us getting older just know that falls are the leading cause of death for seniors, right? So balance is very important. So through strength training, like doing squats and leg machines, that's going to help your balance and healthy aging. And then again, there's different ways that we talk about that you can use with your strength training, which consists of the dumbbells and resistor bands and body weight exercise and machine chair workouts and all of those great things, right? But I do have a video, and she's going to talk about now, even though we just saw how doing exercises help with your brain with cardio, now she's going to talk about the mental health of strength training and your brain.
Now let's look at strength training, which historically has been underappreciated for its brain benefits. What makes strength training unique is its impact on certain growth hormones in your brain, particularly IGF-1, which stands for insulin-like growth factor 1. While cardio primarily boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, strength training triggers a cascade of growth factors and testosterone that support brain cell survival and enhance your brain's ability to form new connections, called synaptic plasticity. It can also help regulate cortisol levels, potentially reducing the negative effects of stress on the brain. Strength training appears to be especially effective at reducing inflammation in the brain.
Even though they're both exercises, two different things, and even with the mental health, two different ways of how it works for mental health, right? So that's important to know. All right, so now we're going to talk about why do we have to do these together. They both matter, doing them together. Research shows that when you combine your cardio, your walking, your swimming, whatever your favorite thing of movement is, with strength training, you're going to get better results than just doing them. So you want to do them together. It makes such a big difference. Remember, cardio, we just saw for the lungs and even saw some mental benefits, where strength training is for the bones and muscles and balance. So yeah, you got to do them both. Okay. Cardio is queen, weight training is king. You put them together, you have a kingdom, right? And so other things is both of these together is going to help blood sugar control. And a lot of us joined this program because we were at risk for type 2 diabetes. We have pre-diabetes. And even if we do have type 2 diabetes, this is even more important to help us have better blood sugar control when you move and do these things, especially with strength training, because muscle helps burn glucose. So if you do have type 2 diabetes, it will behoove you, very important, to get strength training. Preserve muscle mass. It's like anything else, use it or lose it. If you do have muscle mass from exercising, when you stop, I believe it takes about 2 weeks for your muscle mass to start reverting back, right? So all that hard work we did, if we're not careful, it can revert back. And then faster metabolism, right? We talked about that. Your body burns faster, and that's more of the strength training side, right? Your muscle is burning fat. Muscle doesn't like fat, it burns it. The more when you lift those weights, it's going to burn fat. And then improve fat loss and long-term maintenance. right? And so that's what those two things together are going to. All right, so we're going to talk about a balanced work week, and I want to hear workout week. One or two people could kind of, if they yay or nay, and kind of give an example of their workout week. We just want to make sure we're on the right track. Again, when we did our one-on-ones, that was what I like to do. I knew this was important. If I wanted y'all to lose the maximum amount of weight and to get the best possible results, I knew from my trainer perspective, you had to do both of these. And I knew coming in, a lot of people didn't know that because I worked in a gym for 25 years. 80% of people coming in don't know what they're doing. Okay? And so, but by making sure y'all have that part, and then you're eating healthy and you're tracking, right? So now we want to have a balanced work week. How do we incorporate our cardio with our strength training to get the maximum results from the mental, physical, and all the things that we just talked about? So here's an example schedule. So maybe on Monday, I would do 20 minutes of cardio and do upper body strength. And then on Tuesday, the next day, I'll do 30 to 45 minutes of cardio only. Now, you notice I said cardio only, and you notice on Tuesday, I did more cardio than on Monday. Who could tell me why did I do more cardio on Tuesday than Monday? Do anybody know? Does it relate to their workout?
What you said, she did 20 minutes on Monday and then 30.
She would like to know why you do more cardio on Tuesday instead of Monday. Am I correct, Kara?
Also, and Thursdays. Why am I doing? Yeah, so look, if you notice Mondays and Wednesdays, I only do 20 minutes, and Thursdays, I'm doing 30 to 45 minutes.
Coach Terry?
Yes.
If you're doing strength training, you need a day to rest your muscles so that they can rebuild. So that's why you have to have a day between. And on that day, you're choosing to do cardio because you can do cardio anytime, but strength, you have to have that break so your muscles can rest and then rebuild.
Good point. Yeah, that is true. You do have to, yeah. So right here, the person did weight training, I did upper body on Monday. And if you notice, they're mixing it up. So they're doing upper body on Monday, and they're doing lower body on Wednesday, and then they're doing full body on Friday. So you can mix it up. Me personally, I like to do just maybe full body on Monday, full body on Wednesday, and then maybe do something else. But you can mix it up. But yes, you do want to give whatever muscles you use, at least a day break. But also on Tuesday and Thursday, I'm not doing any weights. See, cardio you can do every day. It's different. Remember, the body's different. Cardio you can do, but strength training, right, is concentrated. You don't have to do it every day, and your body needs to, right? So again, if you do weight training on Monday, then do it again Wednesday. Give your body